That's right, Papa Smurf in the house. I wore my Smurf shirt tonight.
Yeah.
If I look familiar to you, I might be. I'm actually the founder and CEO of the SFBU SOA. That stands for the Short, Fat, Bald, and Ugly Society of America. I'm actually getting ready to start a new business on the internet. It's called FIF. That stands for Fat is Fun. It's going to be on the front of every t-shirt. We're going to start t-shirts at 2 extra large and go all the way up to Moo Moo will actually also be available in vinyl that you can use as a cover for your S10 pickup truck, or it goes nice over your barbecue grill. So, things have been going pretty good for me. I haven't been up here for a while, but I appreciate you guys coming out to support live comedy. I want you guys to know, any of you that's married or got a wife or a girlfriend, to always be patient and kind with her. When they ask you a question you might not like, always be calm with your answer. You know, my wife and I always go on vacation in the winter in March. Every once in a while we'll talk about where we want to go. Well, last year I said, what are you thinking about this year for our trip? She goes, why don't we go skiing? See, at this point, gentlemen, I should have stopped and thought about my answer. Instead, I just jumped right out and said, fat people don't ski! Fat people should do two things on a snowy hill. One's put their big butt in a tube and go to the bottom, and the second one's called a ski lift operator. You help the skinny people get in the ski lift to get up the top hill because they're the ones supposed to go skiing. Well, actually, we did win this argument, and we went on a cruise to Jamaica, where I fit right in. I mean, the brother was up here saying we all look alike, so I mean, that's just what I'm saying. But so we went to Jamaica, but before we went on our cruise, we actually went to Fort Lauderdale for 2 days. Well, my wife's like any other woman. She had money in her pocket. We had to spend it. So she's looking for something to do while we're in Fort Lauderdale. Well, she finds the Bassmasters Bass Fishing Pro Bass Fishing Hall of Fame. It's like a Hall of Fame for fishing? I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with fishing, but fishing takes two things, people. Time and bait. There should never be a Hall of Fame for fishing. I asked her, I said, name one Hall of Fame fisherman. You can't do it. Because there's like 4 busts of guys in there named Bill, Bob, Bubba, and Junior. And then you got a couple buttons on them where they'll talk, and they hit the button on Bubba, and Bubba looks over at Junior and says, hey, Junior, how'd you catch them smallmouth bass? And then Junior talks and says, with a piece of hot dog and some cheese. Well, then you hit the button again, and Bubba said, well, Junior, how'd you catch them little smallmouth bass? And Bubba said, with a smaller piece of hot dog and some maybe some cheese. Put the holes in there, you put them right there, turn the water, boom, you got them. So just recently, my wife and I were sitting at home, and she's back in the bedroom, and I'm sitting out in my recliner, and she walks out, and she starts talking to me in German. And I didn't understand a word she said except for Wiener Schnitzel. And understand, I'm fluent in several languages. I speak English and Hillbilly about as good as anybody. But then she walks back to the bedroom. Then she walks back out about 5 minutes later, she's speaking in Spanish. But all I understood she said was, cha-cha-cha. So she walks back to the bedroom. 5 minutes later, she comes back out in French, and all I understood was, ooh la la. So I'm sitting in my chair thinking, what is going on? So 5 minutes later, she walks back out, and she goes, aren't you coming to the bedroom? I said, I didn't understand a word you said. She said, well, first I came out in German and said I wanted to see your Wiener Schnitzel. Then I came back out in Spanish and said that if you come back to the bedroom, we're going to cha-cha-cha. And then she said, then I came back out in French and said, if you come back to the bedroom, you're going to say, ooh la la la. And she says, are you coming back to the bedroom now? I says, no. In the last 20 minutes, I've traveled the whole world. I am exhausted, I'm jet lagged, I'm going to sleep. Just craziness. I work with a guy, I don't know, some of you guys know him, his name's Warren. And he has this thing where if you ask him a question and he don't want to really do it, he just kind of does this little thing where he goes, and then he walks away. So I thought that worked for me. So this summer, my wife comes up to me. I'm in my recliner, and she says, "Hey, Todd, will you mow the yard?" And I stood up, and he's like, and I sat back down. So that night we're in bed, and I said, "Hey, honey, you want to lay around or play around?" She lays there and goes, so that didn't really work. But I always close my act the same way. They always tell me to wrap it up, so I'm going to wrap it up for you and do a little rap I do from back in the late 80s. So I know this is probably not anything you were expecting from me, but you know, I look like the West Coast rap guy, so here you go. You're welcome to get along with it. So it goes something like this. Now stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. I look funny, but y'all making money. See, old world, I hope you're ready for me. I'm stepping down. I'm the new fool in town, and my sounds laid down by the underground. I drink up all the hitters that you got on your shelf. And please let me introduce myself. My name is Yoki, pronounced with an oak D. Oh, Twinkies, oh, how you like to bloat me. All the comics in the top 10, please allow me to smoke thee. I'm stepping small, y'all, because I'm fat and ugly. I make you laugh, because I bring the funny. Can I get a whoop whoop? Whoop. Thanks for coming out, everybody, and that's a high roll.
I know you're not supposed to have cell phones, but I hope some